So I have this character named Reese, who's Australian. He's one of my favorite. He's very kind of cantankerous and tells a lot of jokes. And so he is the guy who goes into the black market and he helps ferret out all the gems and minerals that have evil energy amongst them and to get them out of the regular populace. So those were two that were really important to me. Rare earths are so huge in our lives today, and we use them in everything. And so I thought that was really important that I include them. And I actually also I have a TikTok and Instagram page, and I do something called What's in Our Stuff, if anybody's interested.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I talk about like everyday items that we use, and we kind of forget that stuff was dug out of the ground to make them. And so
Yeah.
like an appreciation for what we use on an everyday basis. Like there's rare earths in our computers and rare earths in our cell phones. And, we wouldn't be able to use them without that. And I think now we're going to be doing a new deal with Australia to be able to get some of their rare earths. So we can, anyway, so they're very, very important. And so I thought that was really cool to be able to use those because they're magnetic, and the characters that I have that have that ability are able to make them into these really incredible shapes. And I don't know if you can.
That's cool.
Right here, there's this little bird, and this is Edgar, and Edgar is made entirely of rare earths. And he was
That's cool.
One of the younger students. His name is Tu. He happens to be from China. And when he's on the bus on the way, and here's Fabik. You can imagine Fabik is saying his little nursery rhymes where the kids are all in this big van, and they're all from all over the world. It's a very international novel. So there's kids and teachers are from all different.
Oh, cool.
So he's with these other students, anytime he's anxious or he's a little bored, he'll play with the rare earth in his pocket and just like create things with them. And he creates
cool.
And because it's an urban fantasy, Edgar is alive. And he kind of gifts her to Zandra, who is the headmistress, who's very much the mistress of her domain over the school. And so Edgar kind of gets to roam all over campus, and he's become his own character. He kind of loses pieces of himself. Cool. And for whatever reason, one of his feet always wind up on the top of his head. So he's got like and then Tu's running around trying to like fix them and put them back together. But anyway, so rare earths I thought were really important to include. And then we have, if you think about thousands of years ago, we have all these, blacksmiths from Roman times and even before, making things, creating things, whether it's swords and tools or tools that we use for farming equipment. And so I thought, you know what, we need to have, I need to bring in somebody who really works with iron, like old iron, and evoke the idea. And because tools have been something that, humanity's used, and that's what's gotten us to where we are, whether it's from the very beginning Stone Age or moving on, we've always used earth materials and elements for tools. So that's really important to bring in. And then I think crystals are very cool. And not only are they fun to like wear, but we actually use them in science, and we actually use them in lasers and other really cool technologies. And so that was very important. So it sort of was like thinking about what we use today, and also going back well in history and what we used back then, and how that and today are sort of combined. And it sort of gives the keepers this ability where they have constantly been the same from the beginning of when they started, even as no matter how modern the world has gotten, they have kept the same with their principles, what they believe in, and what their abilities are. And so it brings a connection from the ancient to the modern, which I thought was kind of fun.